Assalamualaikum, dear students. Welcome back. We are continuing parts of speech, and today we shall start with preposition. Well, what is a preposition? As the name implies, pre means before, and position it implies to place. So we can say that a preposition is a word. A preposition is a word which is used before a noun or a pronoun. What's a preposition? It's a word which is used before a noun or a pronoun. Also, we call prepositions as relating words. I can write it here. Prepositions are also called as relating words. You should remember it forever. These are called as relating words. Why? Why they are called as relating words? Because they show us the relationship between time, place, and position. Prepositions give us the relationship between time, place, and preposition. That is why they are called as relating words. So I have written here two definitions of preposition. It's a word which is used before a noun or a pronoun, and these are also called as relating words. To understand this more, let us see some examples. Number 1, I will see you at my office on Monday. See, look here. In this sentence, I have used two prepositions. I will highlight them. This is preposition number 1 and this is preposition number 2. What does the preposition first signify? At. The sentence, I will read the sentence again. I will see you at my office. Where I will see you? At my office. So at my office, it's a place. It shows us place. So this first preposition shows us the place. When I will see you? On Monday. So it shows us the time. Second preposition number 2, that's on, it shows us time. So these words, at and on, show us the place and show us the time respectively. So these words are all called as prepositions. Why? Because they are showing us the relationship between time and place. Number 2, put this book on the table. So you can easily say, what is the preposition here? It is on. So why do you have to put this book? You have to put it on the table. So place in this sentence is the table. So these are prepositions. Also, I have told you that a preposition is a word which is used in place of noun, which is used before a noun. Sorry. So let's see the example to understand that. For example, the cat ran after the dog. The cat ran after the dog. Here, the dog is a noun. The dog is a noun. Which noun? Is a particular noun, the dog. So, before a noun, Before a noun, I have used the word after. So, after in this sentence is the preposition. Why it is a preposition? Because it is used before a noun. It is used before a. I hope you may have got this. So, after that, we shall discuss conjunctions. Conjunctions are called as joining words. Students usually get confused between a conjunction and a preposition. Preposition, I have told you that those are called as relating words. Here the conjunctions are called as joining words. These are called as, you should remember this, these are called as joining words. Why they are called as joining words? Because they join word to a word. They join word to a word, clause to a clause. Sorry, phrase to a phrase. Conjunctions join word to a word, phrase to a phrase, clause to a clause, and sentence to a sentence. They always join word to a word, and they never join word to a phrase, phrase to a clause to a sentence. They are not joining like that. They join the like words, word to a word, phrase to a phrase, clause to a clause, and sentence to a sentence. Now the question is, what is a word? You may be well aware about that. The group of letters which has a meaning when spoken or written. That's called a word. Phrase, what do you call a phrase? A phrase is a group of, I will write it here. Phrase is a group of words. But the important about phrase is that it does not convey. It does not convey a meaningful sense. It does not convey a meaningful sense. So phrase, group of words, but the important thing about this is it does not convey a meaningful sense. Although it does convey something, but that's not complete. So phrase, after that is a clause. What is a clause? A clause contains two important parts. That is subject plus verb. Subject plus verb. And it conveys a meaningful message. It conveys a meaningful sense or message. Similarly, what is a sentence? A sentence too is having subject plus verb, and it also conveys a meaningful sense. So I have written here clause and sentence. I have defined it the similar way. But what is the difference between clause and a sentence? I will tell you. Only difference between sentence and a clause is that every sentence is a clause. Remember it. Every sentence is a clause. Every sentence is a clause, but every clause is not a sentence. Is not a sentence. So that is the difference between clause and sentence. So word, group of letters which has a definite meaning when spoken or written. Phrase, group of words does not convey a meaningful message or a meaningful sense. Phrase contains subject plus verb, also is giving a meaningful message. Sentence, subject plus verb, it is also giving a meaningful message. So this was the definition of conjunctions of it. To understand it more, let us go to some examples. Go through some examples. Example number 1. I have written it here. I will meet him at his house or at his office. Or at his office. Students, at his house and at his office. These are the two phrases. It is a phrase. At his house, it is also a phrase. Why it is a phrase? Because at his house. That means it does not convey a complete message at his house, whether inside house, whether outside house, whether doing something, whether sitting. So there isn't a complete message in this. Similarly, at his office, it is also a phrase. So these two phrases are connected by this word or. So this or is a conjunction here. So this or is a conjunction. Number 2, he said that he would come. He said that he would come. Let us see. He is a subject. Said is a verb. So subject plus verb, we call it as a clause. Similarly, he is a subject again. Would is a verb again. So subject plus verb, it is also a clause. So here in this sentence, a clause is being joined into a clause by this word, that is that. By this word that, so we call this that as a conjunction. So it is also a conjunction. So a conjunction here connected a phrase to a phrase. Here it connected as clause to a clause. I will write one more example. Let us see. Number 3. I did not go to school today because I didn't feel well. Hope you may have got it. I did not go to school today because I did not feel well. If I will write here, I did not go to school today, it is a complete sentence. I did not feel well, it is also a complete sentence. These two parts of a sentence, this is a sentence, these two parts are joined by because. So because is also a conjunction here. Why is a conjunction? Because it joins two parts of a sentence. This is all about prepositions and conjunctions. Hope you may have got it well. You may have understood it. Thank you very much.